How y'all doing? I hope you're having a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous day. So come on in. Come on in. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your time and every moment you spend with Myra. Y'all, I just want to talk, ramble, just a little bit. So sit back, relax, or do whatever you're doing and listen, whatever you do. But I just want you to be able to relax. And I hope I can do that for you. Help anyway. So I want to talk about this movie I saw, show, whatever. I want to tell y'all the name of it. Maybe I will at the end. I don't want to spoil it for nobody that haven't seen it. Or maybe you have. But I want to talk about it and give just my opinion. How I understand some of the things in it, how things can happen. Yeah. Because this movie, yeah, it grabbed me. You know, it's different emotions you'll feel in this movie. Yeah. So it's a good movie to me, y'all. And I am going to share my opinion of it. Maybe I should be, what are those people called that, you know, analyze and give reviews for movies and stuff? Yeah, I can do that. Well, maybe not. Yeah. But y'all ready? Yes, no, maybe. Have y'all settled in? Then got relaxed? Or started doing whatever you're doing? You got me on play and you're moving around doing what you need to do? Am I motivating you? I hope I am. I hope I am. If you'd like to listen to me and just, you know, do whatever you're doing in the background. Or if you just want to sit down and relax, unwind, whatever. I hope I can help with that. So, now to this movie. So it started with this guy. Great job, great career, wife, family, got it going on, right? Living a good life. So he had something to celebrate. I'm going to tell some of it in my own way, because I'm trying not to mess it up for somebody that hasn't seen it. So there was something for him to celebrate. He did something at his job, caused for a celebration. So that evening, go out for drinks, you know, to celebrate. And his wife is supposed to meet him there. She was running a little late, you know. She let him know, oh, I'm running late, I'm on the way. But across the room, him and another female caught eye, right? And so somehow, not right away, he goes over and she's gone. And then there she comes. Here she comes, right? And introduce herself. I am. And he introduces himself. So, they talk a little bit, but right away, the chemistry between them is so strong. They both feel it. Now, I don't think nothing happened between them, but they both knew that they were attracted to each other. Yeah, they knew that. So, later on, a little bit on, maybe the next day or so, the wife and the hubby are talking about their son supposed to be bringing home the new girlfriend, right? The new girlfriend is this woman. Oh my goodness. But I think the son and the new girlfriend were talking, and she realized that this was her boyfriend's father. She got his number out of her boyfriend's phone and, gave him a heads up. I am such and such and I'm coming, with your son. So kind of giving him a heads up because, again, I don't think nothing happened, but they were attracted to each other. So this night came. She shows up. So, they acting like they don't know each other, of course. I am such and such this is such and such And so the wife is going in the kitchen to, I guess, bring dinner out. So she asks her son, hey, come help me. So she tells the husband, hey, give her a drink. Pour her, get her a drink. Now, this girl, the girlfriend, is older than the son, but younger than the father. Yes, she's old enough to drink. So the father goes and, what would you like to drink? So she says, what would you like me to drink? He pours her a drink, whatever. So I guess it was okay for her. Dinner comes. They're all sitting at the table. But every now and then, they caught eye, the father and this girl. It was like as if they could not fight it off. They couldn't resist this chemistry that they shared between them. So later on, I guess the mother picked up on how her son was really into this girl. So she tells her husband, I think he wants to marry her, And the father like, no, they just getting together or whatever. Long story short, yes, he wanted to marry her. Long story short, the father and her start having an affair. Now, this girl kind of had a history of abuse. So when I say I can understand how some things can happen, you don't plan it. Just say if you in a relationship and your person cheat on you and they say, it just happened. Some things do just happen. You don't be looking for it. It's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong. And people say, oh, you can control it. You. Again, yeah, maybe you can control it and don't do it. But then you're going to be so miserable. You're going to be so miserable because it's something you're holding in and you need to get out. How you handle that is on you. Whether you break up with the person you're with to do what you need to do or do it, I'm not saying cheating is so okay. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying I do understand how things can happen. Not saying it's okay, but I understand. So she has a history of abuse, being abused. And come to find out, she was being abused by her brother. So she felt she carried a guilt inside of her because her brother, her brother was in love with her. Yeah, like they had a relationship. So as she got older, she realized this is wrong. So she tells her brother no. Her brother killed himself. So she's been carrying that guilt inside her. Now, the relationship she had with the father was about what is that? Dominatrix, where you control one person. Yeah, that's the relationship that they had. This is what she needed, and it turned him on. Maybe it was something new for him, but the fact that they already had a strong chemistry between them, this just took it to the next level, I guess, from watching the movie, y'all. And the son really loved her. He loved her. He proposed. But before he proposed, again, the father tells her what to do. He controls her. She calls him and asks him, she tells him, I think he's going to propose. I need you to tell me it's okay to say yes. And the father said, it's okay to say yes. Marry my son. Because she told the father, I'm yours. I will always be yours. Like his property. Yeah. Whatever you want to do, whatever you want to do with me, I'm yours. But she's going to marry the son. Now, it's like, why? Stop at some point. You're destroying your family. You're risking losing your family. You're going to hurt your son. And you want him to marry this woman that you are having an affair with? I'm like, come on. So I'm into this movie like, no, they're going to stop this. He's not going to let her marry his son. No. Or maybe the wife is going to find out. Now, the wife did notice some changes in her husband. So she brought up a conversation. Is everything okay? Are we okay? I can't imagine it being an affair, that you're having that's making you change, So he says, no, it's not an affair. It's work. That he's overwhelmed. He's stressed, with work. He got so much on his plate, pretty much. So, being an understanding wife, she says, okay. She's going to give him his space. She's not going to pressure him, and she's going to be understanding. Meanwhile, him and this girl constantly having an affair. Anywhere, any place, anytime. Just, whatever. Now, the son takes his girlfriend on a weekend trip, right? This is where he proposed. The father shows up. I think they went to I'm not going to say. But they went, to another state, and the father shows up. So he knew what room they were in because this is his son. So he called the desk, connect them to the room, and, well, first he was texting her. The father was texting the girl, and she wouldn't respond because they did set some rules, with this, whatever you call it. And so while she was with the son, she didn't respond to his texts. So the phone rang, so I guess she knew it was him. So I got it. And he's like, meet me such and such up the street. What? So she made up some excuse to leave, went out to meet him. And she was like, what are you doing here? You're breaking the rules. You're not supposed to be here. I guess this was the time between her and the son. They supposed to have been spending time together. You're not supposed to be here. So even though she said that, right away, pulled up a skirt, and they did the do, right there, like in some sort of courtway, outside, like. So when they done, she left, and she said, we're going to such and such a, do not follow us. But listen, I don't know what this girl did to this man, but he was gone. So he wanted to see her again, but this time he didn't know what they were. So he called in the room. They had left. Called, texting her. She wasn't answering. So he said, I want to book that room, for the night or whatever. So he got the key, he go in the room, looking around, like looking for hers, something of hers. He get in the bed, and like, I guess he was trying to find her scent. Sniffing the pillows, the spread, the bed, and he found, I guess, one pillow with her scent on it. And y'all, he was in awe. He was gone. He had the pillow, and he did the do with himself because he got her scent. He needed her. He craved her. Oh my God. I'm like, ooh, I don't want that. I don't want that. And again, sometimes things happen. I don't believe he set out to have this, to get these feelings. This particular night, he was going to celebrate something that happened at his job. Not looking for anybody, because he was good. He got a wife, family, career, home, yeah. But sometimes things can happen because you get comfortable in your relationship. Not that you don't love, you love each other, you're committed, but you get complacent. You get, lackadaisy. It become a circle. You're doing the same thing every day that you've been doing. If the wife, like, you cooking, cleaning, and doing what you're doing, you're thinking, hey, I'm taking care of my husband, and he's working and bringing the money home. I'm taking care of my wife and my family. But then something or somebody come along and remind you of how it used to be. Remind you of the spark that you had in the beginning of your relationship. And you're gone. You feel like you're missing something. And we slip. You can get caught up. Now, at that point, you have a choice to keep thinking about this or go home and have a conversation. We need to do something. Or make a plan. Get spontaneous. Go, whatever this person brought out of you, go home and take care of it. See if you can spark up that flame at home, or keep thinking about the possibility of what could be over here. They doing this for me. Oh, they make me feel like this. Go home and see if you can get that back. You know? You got a choice. But things do happen. We're not looking for it. You don't have to be looking for it. It can happen. Just like that. Just like that. They got your ear. If they get your ear, you're thinking. But right away, think about a choice you have. Try to fix it at home. You may not even know nothing is wrong. You're okay. But you're doing the same thing. And this person just reminded you. That's what they did. They just reminded you of what you had. That spark, hey, you this, stroking your ego. Go home and have a conversation. Or go home and initiate it. And maybe, you'll get it back. You don't never know. Your person may be feeling the same way. But they like, we okay. We good. But if you spark that fire, ooh, you never know. You never know. But listen, back to this movie. So, okay, where was I? Okay, so the father and this girl, like I said, it was ridiculous. I mean, they in front of the house. They got a big yard in front of the house. Window. Somebody can look out the window and see, but right away, if they together, So she tells him, I guess I look cold or something. If I rub my hair, that means I'm thinking about the next time we're together. Because he like, anytime that they get together, when we going to get together, So she let him know that I'm thinking about it too. So they at the dinner table, and she did like this. So he smiling, but trying to hold it in. It's like, maybe it's the, what is it called? That feeling of you may get caught, that excitement. Because y'all taking a chance. You're at the dinner table. Your wife and the girl and the son. Nobody's seeing this. She gets up. No, he gets up, go to the bathroom. She gets up, go to the bathroom. Oh, yeah? So what you think happened in the bathroom? They are in the home of the parents, the father and the wife. It has to be some limits. You already doing wrong. Don't do it at home. This is our home. Because it's like, let's say something happened, an affair or whatever. You may be able to forgive it. You may be, not saying you're going to forget, you may be able to forgive. But it's going to be harder for you to forgive if it happened in your home. Because every time you go in that room, you're thinking. And it's hard to let that go. And you're going to keep on bringing it up and bringing it up. So, you can say you forgave, but you haven't. It's hard. You done disrespected our home. Me and our home. So that's a hard one. So, back to the table, like nothing happened. One go and the other go. Nothing. So, all of a sudden, the father says somebody is sending him texts, right? They know what's going on. So he assumes it's one particular person. So he tells her, and she said, I'll take care of it. So she approaches this person, but it wasn't that person. Now, the daughter kind of suspected that the father was having an affair. She found this letter, and then she just see the changes in her father. But the girlfriend, which that's who she talked to, she didn't know who it was, but she did suspect it. So the girlfriend was like, okay, that was me, and I was going through a rough time, and he was just there to console me, whatever. With this letter, she said, I wrote it down. So she was like, well, why did my father have it? And she said, I didn't know. I don't think she said he had it. She didn't know why he had it. Or whatever it is, she justified it. He was trying to help me. And he was trying to refer some help for her. So the daughter was like, oh, okay. So she brushed it off. She didn't pursue it. But that still wasn't the person who was sending it. I don't think. Maybe I was in and out. So I didn't see if they found out who was actually sending these texts and messages to the father saying, we know what you're doing or whatever. Anyway, so the son proposed. She said yes. So on to the bridal shower, the engagement party. The engagement party, the girlfriend mother shows up. So this is our first time seeing, the boyfriend, the son. And she's like, why you didn't tell me? So she's like, tell you what? The son looks like her son, the one that was in love with his sister. So the father was later on, the father like, is that true? Is that why you with my son? Because she told him that the brother, they had, I guess, the brother was in love with her and they was having sex until she said no. And she's carrying this guilt that the brother killed himself when she said no. So the father thinking, okay, you seen a resemblance in my son and you're trying to get that back. Again, she got a history of abuse. So she said, no, that's not it. They two different people or whatever. So I don't know if that was true or not, but she blew it off. No. And she told her mother, that's not true. He don't look like him. Later on, I'm going to jump on this side. The mother, later on, asked her daughter, I hope this is the last time. So she like, the last time what? That you get involved with me. And she said, because I guess whatever she's doing, the men just fall head over heels for her, even the son. So the mother knew that her and her brother was having sex in the home. So again, she messed up. So she said, you knew about it? She talked to her mother. And her mother said, of course I did. Y'all was inseparable. And she said, yeah, she's saying the son was messed up and confused. And she was like, I was too. I was a kid. Why didn't you stop it if you knew? But she felt like, what could I do? He loved you. And even after he killed himself, she said, I still loved you. She pretty much what she was like, it's your fault that he killed himself. Because whatever you did to him, he fell in love with you. And he killed himself because you said no. Again, the daughter is messed up. She's messed up. So, again, and she told her mother she don't think her boyfriend looked like the brother. And she told the father the same thing. Anyway, now on to the bachelor party for the son, right? So the father shows up. I missed a part in this now. I missed a part. The father and the son was talking. And he said something to the son. And the son said, what did you do? He said, Just know I want you to be happy. But it made the son think. I think I walked out the room, but I missed that part. So he left, the father left, and the son followed him. And of course, where you think the father was going? To see this girl. So the son followed him. Once he knew where he was going, he called his mom and said, "Mom, do you know where Dad is tonight?" I can't really recall what the mother said, where he told her he was going to be. But she was like, "Are you okay?" And he just, he just got quiet. And he's waiting on somebody to open the door without him having to buzz himself in. The father had went in, so when he went in, and the father had keys. So the father let himself in, and, the door closed before the son got up the steps. So somebody came out as he was talking to his mom, so he caught the door. Again, he got quiet, and he hung the phone up. Go up the stairs, and he heard them in there. And he tried to open the door, but it was locked. So he forced the door open, caught them on the floor. She had blindfolds over her head. Again, this was like a Dominic. I can't, whatever they was doing. He tell her what to do. You just be submissive to me. So she, and something on her hands and her eyes covered, But he opened the door and he see them, doing the do. So the father jumps up, and he's trying to talk to his son, and the son starting to bag back, right? Just like, I can't believe this. And he fell over the banister. Died. The father butt naked. You hear me? Butt naked. Run down the staircase. Trying to hold his son. Blood all over him. Naked. Blood all over him. And the girlfriend, she done put her clothes on and come downstairs and walk out the door past them. What? And she disappears. She didn't tell nobody where she was going. She just left out. Now this is her place. She left out. So the police came. I don't know what was said, how the father justified this. But on to the funeral. No, first he go home. Now he got to face his family. Because the son is gone. So the mother is destroyed, of course. She's like, you took my son away from me because of whatever this is you thought you needed. Did you think that was love? That's not love. Whatever it was. I don't know what it was. But the daughter was destroyed. The mother destroyed. She's like, you took this for my son. You took my son from me. You took the family away from me. It's like, it was all about you, So, of course, it was over between them. So at the funeral, after the funeral, the father is sitting outside. Now, mind you, he can't get in touch with this girl. He don't know where she at. He's losing it. He's losing it. The wife comes out, and she said, you're out here waiting on her. And yes, he was, hoping that she came to the funeral. He wanted to see her. He needed to see her. He needed to touch her. It was like, wow, what did she do to you? So he just, said he was sorry. And she had one friend he knew of. And he went to this girl's job because he haven't seen her. He don't know where she at. He went to her friend's job. She's in a meeting. He just busted. Where is she? Tell me where she is. He's, oh my goodness. And she was like, are you out of your mind? I'm at work. He like, tell me where she at right now. So I'm going to have to assume she told him because he showed up where she was at. So the girl ended up talking to him. But she told him, she said, we hurt a lot of people with what we did. So I think she felt like her punishment was to end it with the father. But the father said, if I had to do it all over again, I would do it. This is your son. Again, I don't know what she did to him, but I don't want it. I don't want it. That's too much control. Too much control. Yeah, so it pretty much ended like that. And I'm like, you would do it again? Really? So let me know y'all thoughts about this. I hope y'all was able to relax or get some of the things done, what you need to do. And I think I might do this again, watch another movie and talk about it from my perspective. And then add some more rambling to it, just to keep it going. But that was a good movie to me. It takes some understanding. Like I said, it's an emotional ride. Up and down, like what? Surprising, unexpected. Yeah, it's a good movie. It might make you mad too, but but yeah. Thank y'all. Thank you for your time and each and every moment you spend with Myra. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. And if you do, like it. Share, comment, help a girl out. All right?